Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
At the 47.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw
To Evans on the slant.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this one is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Boy, the ball carrier.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a 1st first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Eddie Goldman on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Listen back. Listen back. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? 72. 58, come on. 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Tackled back.
Another Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, set. 380. Get the up, boy. Get the up.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 27, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Levante David, his second sack of the night. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's second down. This is Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They try again with Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Paul Richardson, 78 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
To Chris Godwin.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Brady's throw there complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on.
In a tight, big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Gronkowski.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great control.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Former first-round pick Leonard Floyd is no longer with the Bears, so they signed Robert Quinn to replace him as a sack guy. And Robert Quinn just got one right there. Had 11.5 sacks last year with Dallas. The best since his lone all-pro season in 2014. And I know the Bears are his 4th team in 4 years after stints with the Rams, Dolphins, and Cowboys. But don't be fooled by that. Robert Quinn still has a lot of juice left in his tank.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Take over first.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 39. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Chris.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Brady going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Bears 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here.